didn't have my first kiss until I was 32, and I want to tell you some things I learned about very recently. Let's get into it. Hi, my name's Alora. I'm a 34-year-old late bloomer. I accidentally didn't start dating until my 30s. One of the things I discovered, which is real fun, that even if you have never held someone's hand or been asked out on a date or kissed, when you eventually find yourself in that space, these are things that you can pick up very easily, and practicing is fun. I did a video about tongue kissing recently, and someone asked me on that video that she wasn't a big fan of using tongue in kisses, but could no tongue kisses still be steamy? And child of God, I'm here to tell you, absolutely yes, they can. Now, I am a straight woman, and I enjoy kissing straight men, but these kissing tips transcend gender, transcend sexuality. You can apply them to however you want. So here are 10 things that I learned. First, as always, we gotta start off with the basics, okay? Moisturized lips, ideal. If you can't brush your teeth ahead of a kissing session, which you should, minty gum, like maximum mint. Don't skimp out on the mint, okay? Because you are about ready to be swapping mouths with somebody. Number 2, set the mood. Ideally, a good makeout is one that you're taking your time with, and it takes a while. So you want to be somewhere comfy. So find a spot on the couch, on a bed, wherever you want to be. You just want to be able to be somewhere you can take your time in. You're going to set the mood, okay? For me, it was always really helpful to have like some ambiance, like from YouTube, on in the background. And this is mostly because the sound your saliva makes when you kiss makes me laugh. So to stay in the mood, so I wasn't laughing, just having some sort of background noise on, it's very like romantic, but also it kind of covers some of those noises that you might not want to be hearing. Let's get into the kissing itself, okay? So our goal here is not necessarily to use tongue in these kisses, all right? And remember, regular kissing is the motion is if you are taking the top of an ice cream cone with only your lips, not your teeth, right? Like that's the kissing motion. You're keeping your lips relaxed and soft. You can start off with small, slow kisses and gradually build intensity. But what I don't want you to forget is that you don't have to just kiss mouths, okay? It is so hot to kiss along someone's jawline, to lightly nibble their ear, lightly the key here. Neck kisses, incredible. If they trail down your arm, your shoulder, down the center of your chest. Like literally, you can have fun with kissing and it doesn't just have to stay here. And that, oh my Lord. Especially neck kisses when your partner has a beard. Oh my Lord. What are your hands doing, okay? They can rest on the person's arms, their forearms, okay? But if you want to amp it up a notch, again, we talked about how you can put your hand, like caress someone's cheek and slide your fingers into their hair. This feels incredible for men or women, okay? And I will say, if you want to pull someone's hair, you're not pulling from here. You're putting your fingers behind the back of their head and you're just kind of lightly grasping. And that in a kiss while it's intensifying, oh my God, I'm getting a little flushed just thinking about it. Your hands can also roam up and down someone's back, their spine. You can slide them under their shirt, again, if this is like a consensual situation, and trail your fingers up and down their back. Again, this feels incredible regardless of your gender. You flushed yet? I'm flushed. Pay attention to body position. It's totally okay if you start off kissing, just like, you know, sitting in front of each other, standing in front of each other, but adjusting your position to vary the pressure of your body. So like you can drape yourself across someone's chest, you can lean into them. There are so many options here, regardless of whether or not you're going to get zestier afterwards, okay? Like even if your clothes stay on and you are just making out, this is hotness, okay? I will say though, if you want to take your shirt off for this, the exposure to skin is fantastic. Now say you want to start getting on top of one another, okay? If you want to be the person that someone else gets on top of, you can like recline against wherever, like if you're sitting on a couch, recline against the back, let your partner kind of hover or lean against you. It can be very hot to feel the weight of him. I'm going to just speak heteronormatively here. The weight of him pressing on top of you. And as things start to harden, it's even more incredible. This is where you can start to drift into like dry territory, and those light movements with his hips against yours, and whether or not you have any experience, your body does know a little bit, okay? And if you start to like roll your hips against that rhythm, that is also incredible. All while making out, like literally, oh my God, I'm so single right now. Bonus points if he's on top of you and you have that rhythm going and then he starts to like kiss your neck. Now, this is going to be intimidating for my plus size babes. Don't worry about it. You can talk to your partner about this if you're nervous about it ahead of time, but If you want to be the one who's on top, okay, so you are facing your partner, you are straddling them, you can brace your hand like above them if you're against a wall or against the couch. The other one can be in their hair or on their face while you're kissing them. If you have long hair, you can let your hair kind of like fall down like to the side so it's not like getting in the way. And then if you are kind of like rolling your hips a little bit, and then he has access to moving his hands up and down your back, gripping your thighs or your butt. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's insanely empowering and it feels so good. It is admittedly intimidating if you're plus size, and this is why I say talk to your partner about it, but let me tell you, plus sized, I loved it. I want to say, and this goes without saying, and I've said it before, you do not have to be having afterwards for this to be so exhilarating, stimulating, and fun. Clothes can stay completely on. It is so intoxicating to get lost in a kiss, to just like want to inhale someone and to have that moment where you're not thinking, you're just with them and you just can't get enough of like that taste of them. That is like an underrated moment, and it can be fantastic foreplay for things that happen next, but literally just makeouts by themselves are some of my favorite moments of physical intimacy. Another way to help get you lost in the moment, I didn't know this until I started kissing, but you can, if you want to think about it as like a sigh into someone's mouth, like you're kissing someone and you go, right? That's like baby steps to moaning. Such an underrated thing that I don't feel like people talking about. Hearing a sign of pleasure from either yourself or from your partner is out of this world. And all you're letting them know, it's like saying compliments to the chef, right? Like you are saying, thank you. Like, I'm enjoying this. And it's like a signal for your brain. And for someone who like overthinks, when I am comfy enough to let out that sigh, that moan, just that like underrated thing that is not talked about enough and is so delicious. I actually lost count of these tips, but this is for my book talk girlies. I've been talking a lot about kissing sitting down. Kissing standing up is also really fun, regardless of the height difference between you. And in particular, if you are standing up against a wall and you allow someone to press up against you or put their hand above you, and then you start to kiss, the pressure, the presence, there is something completely different about kissing someone standing up. It's like a different dynamic. And all of these tips can still apply, but there is just something steamy about it. Literally, the first time I did this, it made me squeal. I felt feral. This is a bonus one if you're laying down. In addition to all the other fun places you can be kissed, someone kissing up your side or up like the side of your thigh. This is my longest kissing video yet. I feel like I should have done it in parts, but you're welcome. What are your favorite tips for steamy makeouts that don't involve tongue? Let us know in the comments. Happy smooching, friends. I am so single